Hello everyone, so we're doing this again, more Bloons TD, but this time tech shooter only. So obviously we've picked like the ideal map and we're gonna want it like up in this little square because all the balloons go around it like this. And naturally for the hero we've picked Etienne again. Why? Because we need camo detection. Now, unlike the boomerang monkey though, who could use this ability to get camo detection, tech shooter has none of that. So, that's not very good. Anyways, we're just gonna get started, and there isn't really anywhere good where we can place Etienne and he gets 0 pops. I might could possibly put him like up here somewhere, but too late. I need to turn on auto start again. Anyways, our main Moab damage is we're gonna try and get overdrive, but we're also gonna need to get the top path tech shooter for the lead popping. So I'm actually go for that right now. And we're going to need to get Etienne up to level 8 for that camo detection thing that he's got. Can I squeeze it in? Yes, we can. So you are going to be faster shooting. And wait for it. Beginning rounds are very slow. Even faster shooting. And it's actually gonna take a bit to get hot shots. We're also gonna want to get tech spray at some points. Also, you can probably hold off on hot shots for now, because we won't need that until around 28. So I'll actually get tech sprayer first. And then we can also try and get the middle path here, Blade Maelstrom. We're obviously not going to be able to afford any of the tier 5s. Well, Super Maelstrom is actually super cheap, so I might be able to afford it in an easy game. But I don't want to, because I don't like Super Maelstrom. Honestly, all the ability towers, like, every middle path tower has an ability, but the ones where they're basically entirely reliant on the ability to really do much, I'm just not that big a fan of them. So like, well, let me find an example. Spike Factory, carpeted spikes, you can basically ignore the ability. A lot of them you do need the ability to really be useful, but most of them are less reliant. Okay, so like Boomerang, like Permacharge, it does have the ability, it does need that to be good, but it can still do its own thing without the ability. Super Maelstrom, not so much. It's kind of useless if the ability isn't active, I think. Don't quote me on that, I'm not an expert at balloons. Anyways, while we wait, I'll probably spend money on this just to... Oh, we're gonna need to get level 8 before round 23. No, 24. Right? Yeah, 24. That's when the first camo balloon comes. So... it's gonna be a tough one. I don't know if I'll be able to make it in time. Probably shouldn't have cross-pathed this. I'd have a little extra money. So, yeah, bad news. Etienne's going to be getting a single pop. Yep. 1 pop on Etienne. You failed again, dude. You failed again. If you're not going to be able to get to level 8 before that first camo balloon, at this point you might as well just bring Sada to pop all the camo balloons. Alright, here's the lead balloons. Hot shots, do your thing. Good boy. Good, good. Come on, there's more lead balloons. Camos come on round 34 next, I think. I don't want to spend like all my money on Etienne. And here's the camos. There we go. Spent so much money on Etienne. He still failed. I might just bring Sada for future games at this point. And let me just get you real quick. I have no idea what crosspath is good, so I'll go for that one. There we go. We have overdrive. This will take care of the Moab. These two, they're here too, I guess. They're not really doing much. Besides lead, because overdrive can't pop lead. Hey, at least you're useful. Unlike this guy. This guy's kind of just here. Ring of Fire. More lead balloons. That's what you're here for. Will I even be able to afford Blade Mail Straw in time? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so all the tier 4s, we have the ability. I mean, okay, Blade Maelstrom, Super Maelstrom, it's not terrible without the ability, I guess. But it is still very reliant on the ability to do much. There we go. Tack shooter only, with the exception of this one pop, because Etienne failed. And yeah, 7,300, 3,700, 1,000. RIP. Anyways, this has been Tack shooter only. Like and subscribe, and bye.